Hello and welcome back to aud206. This is class 8, and we're going to finish up our sound design for this piece. But the first task we need to do is actually bring in our design that we did last week in Nuendo. And to do that, I'm going to open up our project for class 7. And so there's one limitation when it comes to OMF that OMFs can't deal with stereo interleave files like this. So we need to break these out into mono files. And at least in Nuendo, it's pretty easy. Just go to convert multi-channel to mono. I'm just going to say selected tracks. I'm going to delete the source files, and I'm going to create an _L and an _R for left and right. And say OK. Let it chug a sec. Now we have left and right files for all of our clips. So now I'm going to say export OMF. We'll grab all these tracks here. Select all minus our first two that we don't need. And then we're going to do an OMF, export to all one file. All that's correct. And then say OK. It's going to see where I want to put it. The Audition 206, files 08 is great. So we'll call this aud206 from Nuendo. I'll just call it Nuendo SFX OMF. All right, so that should do it. Let me save and quit out of this. Bounce back over to Audition. So now I'm going to open or import a file to our project here. Grab files 08, SFX. It's going to ask me where do I want to put it, and I'm actually going to create a new folder here. I'll call this class 08. Say create. Choose that. Let's open up this Nuendo OMF. Here it is. I'm going to copy all this stuff into our other project. But before I do that, I'm going to bounce out these clips to make them stereo. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is actually pan all this stuff. So left 100, right 100, left 100, 100. All right. Then we bounce back over to our session here, and then it's just a matter of highlighting two clips, right-clicking, go to bounce to new track, and then selected clips only. To save time, I'm just going to move up our bounce. Bounce to new track, select clips only. Or highlight two clips, bounce to new track. By creating a new track, it puts it back in the timeline for us. If I did either one of these, it would just create a new file, which I'd have to resync back in the timeline. So creating a new track helps keep everything in sync. Then I could just use this file right here. couple more here. There may be a better way to do this. Unfortunately, I don't know of it. And I put a pretty high value on keeping sound effects as a stereo interleave file together, since there's not a good way to pair multiple monos together. Because even if I were to highlight these, I can't adjust the overall volume between two files like I can with just one bar here. So that alone, when it comes to mixing, I think is enough of a reason to go through this and clean these up right now. So we want this guy. Five, 6. Eight and 9. All right, so then we're just going to copy these guys and then bounce over to that other project. Paste. Okay, so we can line this up now. Start. And remember last time I wanted that lead in? I don't like it anymore because we added that nice hit at the beginning. So go ahead and lock these into that first frame here. That whoosh here at the end, because I want to make sure we get that. So let's go to our bridge again. All right, so let's see if we can find a whoosh in here that we like. So just do a switch for whoosh. Swishes, swooshes, and whooshes all kind of fall into different categories. Swishes are typically shorter. If you're building a fight scene, you know, it's the punches, the swishes as they, you know, unless it's in slow motion. If it's in slow motion, then it's a whoosh. If it's a real time, you want a swish. So swishes are faster. Swooshes kind of fall between the two, but you know, I'll be completely honest with you. I've scanned through this looking for a whoosh that I like, and you may find one that interests you. I'm looking more for an airy, not computery, because we got plenty of computer going. I'm looking for something kind of more dramatic and airy, and I haven't been able to come across one. The closest thing I found was this one that's all the way at the bottom here. This tube swoosh, which is really more like a swish. So other than that, yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of interesting stuff, but it's so anyway, I am including 4 whooshes that I've created. Created them using a product called Whoosh from Melted Sounds, and this is an ensemble that goes inside of Reactor. And I'll just point out that it does not work with the free Reactor player. You need the full-blown Reactor 5.9. It's a pretty decent price, relatively speaking. You can every now and again when they release a new version, they drop the price. So, you can follow them on Twitter and keep an eye out for that. If you're looking to purchase Reactor, if I've piqued your interest, one area to look at to maybe pick it up for a little bit cheaper is the KVR marketplace. KVR Audio is a kind of like a plug-in news site, and they kind of keep up on all the latest developments when it comes to plugins. But they have in their forums, they have this marketplace. Let me scroll down here. Not too far. So marketplace, and you can buy and sell your plugins that you have. And right away I see this Native Instruments FM8 for sale. So if you're interested in picking up Reactor, you might want to buy it off of someone that doesn't want it anymore, and you might get it for quite a bit cheaper than just going out and buying it straight up. Even some of the plugins I've used, I haven't seen the GRM stuff on here because most people, when they buy it, they like to hold on to it. But every now and again, some gems pop up. This will go pretty quick if it's not already gone. Yeah. So, this is rare that it showed up too. So this Sound Toys native effects is rare, which is why it's already gone. So anyway, I've had some luck here. Just make sure you read through like what manufacturers accept trades or accept sale of their software. But most of the majors, Waves, Isotope, you name it, they allow it. Certainly Native Instruments allows sale of licenses. So check that out. But I'll go ahead and bring in my whooshes. So they're going to be in this RP whoosh folder. Again, these were created using that whoosh ensemble. Let me drop these in. Give them an audition. That's pretty good. That's pretty similar. So I'm going to take that one, so a razor tool, and chop this up. Yeah. Get a little cleaner. Take both of these. Like the tail of that one. As we get in here. All right, then we needed another whoosh when we come through here, so that might work pretty well. So probably gonna be a little too loud. Just drop them down a touch. So let's give it a shot. I think it's the right idea. Just do one more. I believe this is more of a build-in. Let me take this one. I'm going to go ahead and create a unique copy of it. Go to waveform and reverse this. See what that sounds like. All right. So save that. Go back to multi-track. Cut that. Drop it there. And then I'm going to copy and paste another one down here. And then take this, create another unique copy, drop it in. Drop it into waveform, and then I'm going to apply some reverb to this. So go to effects. Sorry, I've fallen in love with these exponential audio reverbs, especially the R2. And it looks like it is not happy in Audition. So let me try the AU version if I loaded it. I guess we have the surround version. I think that'll work. So let me grab this large plate. There's this fatso, or the cow plate. I don't know why I like it so much. That's why, because it sounds awesome. So I'm going to apply. And then save that, bounce it back. So now that reverb is applied to the file, so I don't need to. I can actually probably get rid of this one. I'll see how that works. I'll just clean up the tails on that. So we're out at, oops. Just the fade out. We can trim these up. So our broadcast engineer friends like us. So that we're out when we say we're out. Trim that up just a little more. Oops. Do a nice clean fade on these. I don't need that, but it's fine. All right. Cool. Let's see what else we need. We haven't put a bass drop in yet, so we definitely need that. I think we need a bass drop once we hit this here. So let's make a bass drop. So we'll go to File, New File. Bass drop. BA for bad ass. Go to generate. Tones. Go starting. Sweep frequencies. Start at 150 and at like 20. So actually, yeah. Duration. Let's go 4. That's what I'm talking about. Now, we just need to add a touch of distortion to it. And I'm going to give you one more third-party plugin here. This thing is awesome. But I'll probably drop some of that fuzz out. So now you know why I've been struggling with that, the built-in thing. I think this Federator's $20 maybe. It's relatively inexpensive and it's awesome. Is it $19 or $20, something like that? Yeah, $19. So way better than the built-in one. So now we got all this extra harmonic information. So you see see the difference. So before we, our root sound doesn't get much over 400 hertz, but when we add in that Federator, we get all this extra crazy stuff up here, and that's what's going to help it cut over all the other obnoxious sounds that we have going on. So let me add this to the right spot. Class 8. Class 8, save it. So multi-track, drop that in. Oh, of course I made it way too long. Maybe we can get some interest before it actually hits. So let's see what that does. Maybe turn up some. Yeah. And that'll play great in the subwoofer too. Might just be a little loud. Fade it in a little bit. We can even use this at the beginning. I wish there was a way to turn that off. This scrubbing noise. Just for grins, let's try reversing it and see what that does. So, reverse, save, bounce back. Yeah, it works. We just gotta get out of it before it gets there. I want to get out of this sooner. Maybe even this. Just let those whooshes take over. All right, we can mess around with that in the mix, but I think all the pieces are here. Just listen one more time. Make sure our glitches are still, we like those. This sound actually reminds me of the Halo when you respawn. So, anyway, got a little video game theme going on here. So I think that about covers it for the sound design that I was wanting to do here. Now we got 2 more classes to really mix this out. So right now it just sounds like a big mess of stuff. And we're going to really take a look at trying to find places for each of these effects to sit to make it feel a lot more together. And part of the mix process is maybe finding some holes that need to be filled or maybe removing stuff as we go. But the next 2 classes we're going to build out this project for a 5.1 mix for broadcast. And we'll definitely talk about metering and leveling for broadcast as well. But if you guys have any questions up to this point, please let me know in the forums, and I will see you next week. Take care.